In 1995, at the Beijing Fourth World Conference on Women, member states and women's organizations from around the world agreed that we need a culture of peace. And to get to a culture of peace, we need the involvement of women in peace building and peacekeeping. 5 years after that, the Security Council adopted Resolution 1325, and Resolution 1325 really is about women's leadership and women's participation in peace building, but it's also about ensuring state protection, state accountability for stopping, for preventing sexual violence and violence against women in times of conflict.
Earlier there was this broad peace building programs which did not have a gender lens, but now because of the National Action Plan we have earmarked and dedicated funding which has helped women, and which has also helped women in accessing justice, because now we work with non-traditional actors which we never worked with before, like the Defense Ministry, the Home Ministry, the Army, the police, and we have zero tolerance. These institutions have zero tolerance on violence, they have code of ethics, they have affirmative policies, and most importantly, the civil society partnership with governments and the security sector is strengthening and improving every day.
So when it comes to action plans at the national and regional level, it's really critical for us right now to make sure there's the commitment between women, peace and security and humanitarian actions, particularly given the reality of environmental issues, whether it's intensifying natural disasters or just the onslaught of climate change. If we're not applying 1325 to humanitarian action, we're going to see women sidelined in participation. We're not going to be able to see women's participation in preparedness, in defining their protection, and of course in the relief and recovery processes.
It seems to me that the WPS framework, because it is about peace and security, in most countries it tends to revolve around issues of crimes that happen during war, just like for example, disappearances or rape or killings. But what you don't see is that the very people, the women who are grieving their dead, who want justice, who are seeking the truth for, to get what happened to their loved ones, they're also fighting a constant battle with poverty. We're very quick to talk about physical violence, but we don't think about violence that is occurred by economic structures and inequalities.
Japanese National Action Plan includes not only the post-conflict situation, but the disaster aspect, because from our experiences, we know that the similar situation occurs after the big disaster.
One of the things New Zealand Police really encouraged in the development of our National Action Plan was engagement with the civil sector. I believe that if the civil sector work more closely with police and defence, we will have better security outcomes and better peace outcomes for our country and internationally.
The local community women may not know the content or the articles of UN Security Council Resolution 1325, but they now know how to assert their voice. They know that they need to be involved and engaged in all peace building process, and their voice is getting stronger every day.